quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. On the move past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 of the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker. And that gives us a turnover on downs. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, able to avoid him. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Bridgewater. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Able to slither by and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. The Chargers at 8-4 now in the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 10-0 the score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And his throw is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 39, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Herbert on first down now. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
He'll get it inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. But Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams
from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Herbert back to the air.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last
touchdown. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about what the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Caught, it's Wilson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 16, Bridgewater to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards.
And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Bridgewater. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Bridgewater. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
A gain of 3, second down.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.